If there's any sound in this whole song that I said, you almost certainly didn't notice this, that you actually legitimately didn't notice, it's got to be this one. And that is this laser that goes, but it's minus the d at the end. So yeah, it is this. So let us play it. So, as you can see, it was made in Citrus, and it is almost a saw with no FM. So if I play it without effects, whoopsie, let me find the pattern. Well, obviously you were going to let me find the pattern. What are you going to do about it? So let's turn off the effects, and it's just this. Because, as I am probably sure I've already mentioned, if you bit crush something which quickly changes pitch, presumably some sort of mathematical interestingness goes on behind the scenes to produce the very cool ass shaped waveform you see up here, which I'm about to show you. So with just the bit crusher, look at that. Look at the way stuff moves. So, turning everything back on again one by one. Camel Crusher for compression. Like I said before, Camel Crusher equals a huge, great big spike at the beginning. So, if I'm using something that's got to be sharp and snappy, that's the one to go for. Or alternatively, use Maximus, like actually learn how to compress and then use Maximus, which would probably be better. But if you're lazy and a retard, Camel Crusher is the way to go. A dimension expander, which wasn't actually used, because it was off this whole time, so it doesn't actually do anything. I never used it. And then Effector, which does the which does the bit crushing for me this time. Because like we saw before with this bit crusher, it's glitchy as hell and doesn't save with the project for some reason. The only reason I didn't use CMT bit crusher for this wasn't because I noticed that before making these tutorials. It was actually just because I found out about the fact that Effector had bit crushing in it halfway through making this song and decided to use it on something. So if you're going to use Effector for bit crushing, bit crusher, uncheck bypass, because otherwise it only uses the effect while you're clicking like this, because it's designed for touch screens and like live performance. So click bypass and then it will be on all the time, and then just sort of look for some area that you like. Obviously that area happened to be about there, so moving on to a different dimension expander which was used, which I forgot about. What the hell is wrong with me? Why didn't I just move this one down? I will. Are they even the same? Yeah, they're basically the same. Great. And a bit of reverb, which is, I suppose, just to make it slightly wider and sound like it's kind of in a room, because it's very, very short. So yeah, so the dry is at 0, wet is relatively high, and time is practically 0. Other than that, that is the entirety of this particular laser. And I will see you later. What the fuck?